friends, I'm Akash, and a hearty welcome to my YouTube channel. There are many Latin phrases that we use in our daily English usage that we don't even know are from Latin. So after watching this video, you would easily recognize them the next time when you come across these Latin phrases. So let's take a look at the English phrases you never knew came from Latin. This first one is quid pro quo, and this means this for that, or something for something. Quid pro quo is basically, I give this to you, and you give that to me. Now, quid pro quo is sometimes used in an illegal context, as in like drug trafficking, for example. Let's take a look at our next one, which is amicus curie. Now, amicus curie means friend of the court, and this means it's someone who is not a party to a case, but rather assists the court by furnishing information or advice regarding the issues. So they'll basically just say, I don't want to be fully involved in this case, I'm just going to pass on something for you guys to take a look at, see if it works, and then make some judgment based on that. That is what an amicus curie is. Our next one is habeas corpus. Habeas corpus literally means that you have the body in Latin. Basically, it's saying, well, please get the prisoner before the court here. We're going to figure out if his imprisonment is lawful or not. That is habeas corpus. So let's take a look at our next one, adhoc. Adhoc literally means to this in Latin. It's not intended for wider applications, and it's only intended for purposes like government or legislative ad hoc committees created at the national or international level for a specific task. So that's what ad hoc is. It can also be used to describe something that is new or has just recently come out, because ad hoc committees pretty much cover things that have just happened and that need to be examined now. That's basically what ad hoc is. So let's take a look at our next one, which is bonafide. Bonafide is a very common Latin phrase that means with good faith. Basically, no fraud. This thing that is bona fide is entirely real and completely genuine. That is what bona fide means. Our next one is de facto. De facto is Latin for of fact. It's something generally accepted in reality without formal decision in its favor. The opposite is de jure or de jure, which is of the law. That is something that is really formally accepted in reality, and that includes the actual formal decision in its favor. De facto means it's a fact, it just happened. De jure means by law, this is what happened. And that is the difference between de facto and de jure. Let's take a look at our next one, which is exemplifier, which means for the sake of an example. This is usually denoted by e.g. and is basically used to mean for example. So let's take a look at our next one, etc. And etc. means and the rest in Latin. Et means and, cetera means the rest. So, and the rest is the meaning of etc. or and so on. Etc. is denoted by etc, probably followed by a dot, and is often used to describe the logical continuation of a sort of series of descriptions, but for brevity have been omitted. So that's what etc is. So let's take a look at id est. Id est translates to that is in Latin and is abbreviated with IE. IE is used to restate something said previously in order to clarify its meaning. Our next one is per se, which means by or in itself or themselves. It's also a term meaning intrinsically, within themselves. These are all of some of the most well-known English phrases you never knew actually came from Latin. Thanks so much for watching. Love you, Akash.